Hello my loves, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. In today's video, I want to show you guys my current everyday makeup routine for the spring and summer season. We've added some new products to the mix, we've moved steps around, and in today's video, I want to give you guys a super detailed step-by-step everyday makeup routine with products that are black girl friendly and sensitive skin friendly. So if you guys want to see the products I've been using, the steps I've been using them in, go ahead and keep on watching. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a big thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Quick little housekeeping before we get started. My earrings are from ASOS. I will have them linked down below because they are back in stock. So I will have the link for the earrings down below. My braids, if you guys want details on the color blend, on who did my braids, I will link my birthday prep video where I got them done here, and all of that information is in that video. And my top is from Skims. This is super old, but it's a mesh bodysuit. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that all of the products used in today's video will be linked down below in the description box for your ease of reference and your ease of shopping. And also, I will tag them in YouTube shopping, so they'll pop up on the screen as the video goes on. So if you guys want to purchase any of these items and support your girl, you can either shop through the pop-up links on the video or in the links down below in the description box. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start off by prepping my skin, and to prep my skin today, I'm going to use this Laneige Bouncy and Firm Serum. I'm going to take one squirt, maybe two. And before I started doing this video, I did do my morning skincare routine. So if you guys want details on my current morning skincare routine, I have a video for that. I'll link it in the cards and down below. This serum is so good. And it's like a primer before the primer, but it has skincare benefits. Next up, we are going to prime. So to prime my skin today, I'm going to use my all-time favorite primer, which is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This primer right here, girl, if you've never tried it before, do you even watch my videos? Do you even watch my videos? I love this primer because it's super grippy. So everything you put on, honey, is gonna stay, and it's gonna stay all day. So I like to layer this on top of my skin prep, and a combination of a good like serum, moisturizer, plus a good primer will have you set for the day, honey, okay? Y'all see that? Yeah. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my brows using this Ardell brow glue. Y'all, this stuff right here, I cannot believe I've had it for so long and I have not been using it. So one thing about this product is you have to use it quickly, okay, because it dries very quickly. So this is the wand. It's super small, super cute, allows you to get up in there and get the precision. But when I got this in PR from Ardell, and it came with this little tool. So it's like a comb and a brush duo, but I like to apply the product using the wand and then work it in and, like, you know, maneuver my hairs using this little tool. So if you buy this brow glue and it has an option to come with this, I highly recommend to get that option. Brush my brow hairs upwards. I like to work with one brow at a time, just because, as I mentioned, this stuff dries super quickly. So I like to go in with the comb first, comb the hairs upward. And then the brush. I need to tweeze my brows, but not too much on me. And look, y'all. Look, y'all. Look at that brow. Yeah. Before and after. This stuff is so good. Y'all have to get this. So a lot of people have noticed I've been doing my brows differently, and the main thing I've been doing different is using this brow glue. I know the girls were obsessed with the ABH one, but this one is affordable, and we love an affordable option. The tool also has like a spatula side, but I just use the comb and the brush. So I'm gonna comb my hairs up. And I really don't have that much of a brow, but I feel like this makes a difference. Make sure the hairs are laying. Look at these brows, y'all. Now I'm gonna fill my brows in. I'm using the Sephora Collection retractable brow pencil in the shade 08 Chocolate Brown. And what I like to do is I like to draw, I can't speak and do this at the same time. I like to draw a line at the bottom, comb brow-like hair strokes, and then kind of clean it up with the line at the top. So I'll let y'all watch me. So line at the bottom, and then hair-like strokes. And then a line at the top to kind of like clean that up. And if it's not perfect, it's okay, because I'm going to use concealer to clean up the bottom of my brows. Make sure that tail is super, yeah. We're going to clean it up, but this is a rough draft. Real bushy, but I like the look of the full brows, and I didn't know how much I liked it until I tried it. Yeah. Now I'm gonna clean my brows up. I'm gonna use this flat-ended brush from Morphe, and I'm gonna use the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Concealer in the shade 35N. And what I like to do is I like to pick up a little bit of the concealer with the brush and carve out my brows. This concealer is one shade lighter than my shade, so it gives like a light, slight pop. I don't like the white, bright highlight situation. Like, just give me a little oomph. Don't give me too much. You can go lighter with your concealer if you want, but I recommend one shade lower. And after I clean up my brows with the concealer, if there's any spots I still need to fill in, I go back in with my pencil. So I like to make sure that point at the end of my brows is real sharp. I don't play about my brows. I feel like brows dictates the rest of your beat. Like, if your brows come out fire, the rest of your face is automatically gonna come out fire, just because the brows is just like, the brows are so important, y'all. A good brow equals a good beat. A good brow definitely equals a good beat, in my opinion. That's just me. And then I'm gonna use my Sephora Collection 57 brush, and I'm gonna blend out all of the concealer that we used to carve out our eyebrows. Now we're gonna get into complexion. When it comes to complexion, I do have some dark spots and hyperpigmentation, and I've been liking for my face to be real full coverage, but at a lightweight cost. So I'm gonna first go in with my Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Concealer in the shade 50N. This one right here is my shade. Like, Sephora Collection, they made this shade just for me. Like, this shade should be 50N Kendra. Like, that should be the name of the shade. That should be the name of the shade because it matches so well. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover any spots that are like super dark, super like seeking attention, super like trying to ruin the beat. I'm gonna cover those with this concealer. And then I'm going to let that concealer dry down for a bit, just so that it can actually have the coverage that we need from it. Because the purpose of this step is essentially like color correcting. So I'm just like making sure that we have a nice even base before we apply our foundation. So after that concealer has dried down a bit, I'm going to go in with my foundation brush. This is the Morphe E63 brush. I believe they either discontinued and made like a new version of it, or like reformulated the brush, but it's not the same exact thing. But this brush right here, perfect for foundation. I like to use my foundation brush to blend that concealer out. Do you guys see how perfect the shade match is? Do y'all see how perfect the shade match is? And I kind of just go over everywhere just to make sure everything is nice and even. Now we're going to move into foundation, and my foundation of choice is none other than the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Foundation. I mixed the shades 50N and 53.5N just because my chest is a little darker than my face right now. So I take like one pump of the 50N, and then I take like a quarter pump, that's it, of the 53.5M. I mix them together, and I don't put on a lot of foundation because, as you guys saw, I just put concealer all over. And as I mentioned, I want like full coverage, but lightly. So I blend this out. Are we shade twins? If so, you need to try Sephora Collection 50N foundation and concealer, plus a little bit of 53.5N. Like, this blend, the blend of this foundation goes absolutely crazy. And this foundation is only like $20, y'all. Only like $20. Hello? Yeah, y'all playing. If y'all still have not tried that concealer and that foundation, y'all are playing, and the links are on the video so y'all can check them out. To highlight, I'm going to use the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Concealer in the shade 35N. I'm just going to apply a little bit here, a little bit here. Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. That's it. So I like to start off by blending my concealer out with a brush and then going over it with a sponge. So I'm using my same Sephora Collection brush in 57. And I'm going to dab that in. And then I'm going over it with this sponge. This is from Amazon. And I'm just going to blend it in even further. I feel like that brush plus sponge combo, it just hits different. And it also picks up any extra product that you have on your face, which I like because, as I mentioned, I want full coverage, but lightweight. It's also good to pick up any extra product before you set with powders, because when you set with powder, you're locking everything in. So however much liquid you have on your face, you're setting in with that powder, and I don't want a whole bunch of ting and ting on my face. Just a little something, something. Yeah. My key step for spring and summer makeup is setting, specifically setting sprays. So as soon as I finish applying all of my liquids, I'm going in to set with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This stuff is so good. Like, this is the big body blend, not the Pathfinder, because hello. So I'm gonna shake it up and set. And allow that to dry down. So after that dries down, we're gonna go into our setting powder. Setting powder, I'm using the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. I was on Marigo for a minute and I forgot how good Translucent was. So I kind of go back and forth. I like the Translucent. I also like the Marigold. It just depends what type of look I'm trying to give. And I like to apply this using a puff triangle. So I take my puff, I pick up some products, dab off the excess on the back of my hand. Make sure it's nice and smooth on that sponge before you put it in, because it's literally going to press how you have it on here into your face. So you don't want any blots, any blotches, none of that. So it's nice and smooth. I'm going to take it and I'm going to set my under eyes. I prefer the sponge folded because it gives me more control to get the product exactly where I want it and to make sure I'm taking my time and pressing it in. So this is unset, this is set. Y'all see the difference? That nice ultimate blur. So this is how you don't want your powder to look on your sponge. Like, this is not it. You need to make sure you dab it on the back of your hand so that it's nice and smooth. And if you need to add more, you can always add more, but you just want to make sure it's nice and smooth and it's not blotchy. And I pick up the powder on the back of my hand to use afterwards on other areas. So my chin, my smile lines, forehead, bridge of nose. And powder is just so good. This satin powder is just so damn good. We're gonna go in with bronzer. The first thing I like to do with bronzer is set my eyelid. So I kind of use this as an eyeshadow. I'm using my eyeshadow brush with some bronzer to essentially just like set my eyelids. I like the look of this. It gives a nice seamless look because it's then gonna match the ultimate bronze of my face. Boom, 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 getting them creases. Because one thing I hate to see is an oily eyelid. Like, baby, set that eyelid, set that eyelid, set the eyelid. And then I go in with my bronzer on a bigger brush to bronze my face. I go in little by little because the last thing I want is to have a dark circle around my face. I start off with a little bit. Very demure, very mindful, very 2 taps. And then I use the extra that's on the brush to bronze the sides of my nose. Y'all see how everything just looks nice and seamless? Like the eye to the... Y'all see what we got going on. Then I'm going to set the rest of my face using this Sephora Microsmooth baking powder in the shade 65 Toffee with the big Real Techniques face brush. And I'm just going to sweep this in between the areas so everything is nice and blended. Not too much, just a little bit. Blush, we are using my Lawless Pinch My Cheeks Soft Blur Cream Blush in the shade Valentine. This is a gorgeous pink for the spring and summer season. This blush is cream formula, but it dries down to like a powder. So that's why I'm putting it in with my powder steps. I'm using this Real Techniques blush brush and I'm gonna lightly tap that on. a little, to just wake us up a bit. Not too much blush, but this is a beautiful color for my brown skin girlies. Valentine from Lola's. Before I set my face again, I like to go in with my lip liner. So this is the Maybelline Lifter Liner in the shade 01 Cross the Line. I have literally been obsessed with this lip liner since they sent it to me in PR. It's a beautiful brown tone, and I love how it pairs with the lip gloss that we're going to use today. So I'm just going to line my lips quickly. Do y'all see how nicely that blended? Ah! If y'all are looking for an affordable lip liner, Maybelline Lifter Liner 01 Cross the Line. Now we're going to set again using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Shake it up. Make sure it's activated. And then I'm going to follow up with this One Size Until Dawn Setting Spray. For eyes today, I don't know if I want to do my regular lashes or pop on a lash. I'll probably just pop on a lash for the hell of it, right? Like, let's just put on a lash. But first, I'm going to go in with this mascara. This is the Lancome Idole mascara. Loved it. I'm just going to put a little bit on my upper lash. I haven't been liking to put mascara on my bottom lash because it bleeds throughout the day, and I don't have the time for that. Lashes, lash glue, House of Lashes. Y'all know I love me some House of Lashes. This is the Style Iconic Lite, and I believe I've worn these before, so they're already prepped. Yes, I try to use my lashes like twice, 3 times, and then let them go, because after a while they don't hit the same. They don't. I'm gonna put the House of Lashes glue on the band. And I let the glue dry for about like 2 minutes. Until it's like, y'all see how it's like blue right now? Please don't fall. Y'all see how it's like blue right now? I wait for it to get to like gray. I wait for it to get gray. It's like white blue. I wait for it to get gray and like tacky, and then I put it on. Don't put them on right away, because then you're gonna have to like maneuver it more, I feel. So wait for it to dry down, and that's the easiest way to plop them on when the glue is like tacky, because it's gonna stay. Lashes are on. I might have to edit them a little bit, but for the most part, the lashes are on. For lip gloss, if you're gonna get any of the YSL lip oil glosses, this is the one you need to get. Shade 44. Just watch this. Watch this. Like the applicator, T, and look at the color payoff with this brown liner. I'm gonna move up so y'all can really see. I don't want this to feel like HSM, but y'all need to click that link and get this lip oil in the shade 44. Like, I'm literally been obsessed with this lip oil gloss since about my birthday. Like, I had this on and Kim was like, what do you have on your lips? And I'm like, girl, it does have a little bit of a lip plumping sensation, but I feel like at the end of it, my lips always look amazing. So yeah, lip combo, it eats down. Yeah. But here is the final makeup look. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. I feel like I look the freak good. As you guys can see, super full coverage, super lightweight in my opinion. The lip combo eats down, the brows eat down, the lashes eat down, everything eats down. So if you guys want to, you know, upgrade your makeup routines or even start to learning how to do your makeup, I hope that you guys found this video helpful. As I mentioned, links to all of the products used in today's video are linked down below in the description box and linked in this video throughout the duration of the video when they are mentioned. So it's super easy for you guys to shop. And also if you guys click the shopping button at the bottom, all of the products will come up on the side panel and you guys can scroll through and shop as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, watching me beat my face. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I want this video to serve as a staple piece of content here on my YouTube channel. So in my vlogs, when I'm like, hey guys, you know, if y'all want makeup details, come to this video. This is a video I will be directing you guys to, because this is how I'll be doing my makeup for majority of the summer. Of course, if I try any new products, I will give you guys specific reviews and let you guys know if I start, like, you know, subbing anything out in my routine. But for the most part, this is what your girl's using. So I really hope you guys enjoyed and found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you guys learned anything today or saw any makeup products where you're like, oh yeah, girl, I need to pick that up. Comment and let your girl know. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one.